gonna boogie on this. I'm doing this because I paid some amount of money for it, and I don't want it to be a total loss. It was sitting outside and exposed to humid air, and the hide glue that they used to put it together all kind of came apart with the moisture. And it's a pretty nice piece of furniture. It's a 5-drawer, so it's very usable. Tall boys are good for a lot of the apartments I have in my neck of the woods. I also just kind of felt stupid that I let the legs fall apart on my watch. I really thought I did a better job of aligning these with the tape, but they did shift. So hopefully they're properly glued together, really bonded. Oh, bad TV. Come on. I think we got it. So, throw that in the trash. Thanks, that was not great. Slip by here. Let's grab a file. This one's pretty good. This one's laughably bad. But honestly, it's going to be I'll be lucky if I had $120 for this. Probably I'll sell it for 80 and end up in somebody's apartment in our hip, young kids part of town. As you can see, I'm just kind of running right through it because I am very confident in the gel stain's ability to blend over surfaces. Let's see. I'm actually going to go pretty low tech. You can keep your old sanding sponges, and they're soft, flexible. It's a cheap way to kind of get a contour. So if you need to get into a shape, you're going to see that this is Timbermate. A lot of colors. Get it at Woodcraft. It sands much more easily than Quickwood. Quickwood is super dense once it's cured. And when it comes to sanding, that can be a problem. Let's see. Spin this around. Let's see, can we see that guy? Yeah. So, kind of a high spot there. I never would have thought that these were glue ups. The legs, the feet aren't that big, so I would have assumed that it was a solid piece of wood that they would have made it with. But live and learn. Rolled onto my file kit. All right, here we go. This one is a little bit more problematic in that I didn't get that quite even. So I'm going to sand this back in a hurry. That to blend. And let's see. I'm going to have to find my box of felt padding for furniture and projects, and make sure I get a nice soft foot on there. I think this guy and frame there. This is the speed I like to work at when I'm flipping furniture. The Danish bookshelf I'm working on about the same time frame here is it's kind of psyching me out because the door was going to be so problematic. So I have some Georgian Cherry, and I am going to hope that if I mix it up, I need a pry. There's a screwdriver. All right, so pop this open. It's very liquid, so I'm going to have to stir it for a little bit. So it becomes a little bit more of a pudding. And so what I like to do is I'll take the thing I'm dipping into the can, and then I will use it to get some finish onto the rag. Let's see if anybody said hi. So let's see. So let's just hit it. Let's hit it. And we'll soak it. And if you live in Nolens, it's like watching liquid wood be poured onto that leg. So I'm going to say that Georgian Cherry was the right call on the color. If you want to see it again, we'll do this one real quick. Again, I will dip into here, get some good pigment, wipe it on the towel. Oops, let's put the lid down on the thing. Let me clean that up. All right, that's less bad. All right, so again, I've mentioned it. The nice thing about these rags in a box, just basically a fancy paper towel, is they will kind of pick up any debris or dust. So let's do that again. That was pretty cool. Now, the only problem with this is the legs are going to look brand new. I'm going to have to do the whole dresser now, but it's going to look pretty stellar, kind of loud and proud. And so you wipe it on and you wipe it back. Less worried about it because it's the feet. Make sure I get this other one touched up. But there we go. I'm going to do that on the other sides. And I think it's going to look pretty good once it's all dried out and it's got a little bit of satin finish on it. So, a little shorter video. Thanks for watching. I have to do the other ones real quick. I'm going to make some just regular, either shorts video or like long form video, just to have with the awesome Georgian Cherry effect. So again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're checking this out and you like what you see. It'll help me out. And then Flipping Idiot on YouTube. And there'll be a lot more stuff like this, but I'm going to be probably doing it from home, which will be a lot easier, I think, on me. All right, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.